Hello and welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today, the thing that we are going to do is related to Not Diamond. What is Not Diamond? Let me explain it to you. Not Diamond AI is a newer AI in the market that is like the most intelligent AI infrastructure platform for multimodal function. If we go to Not Diamond, we have a functional model where we can accelerate development and also improve accuracy with intelligent model routing and automatic prompt adaptation. An example is that any developer on a large scale, whether it is from Anthropic, OpenAI, Adobe, Google, or any scale, what they are doing is using their intelligent multimodal infrastructure, and they are benefiting from that model infrastructure. How they are doing it is such an exceptional quality that they have intelligent model routing. Not Diamond leverages evaluation data to predictively determine when to use which model, outperforming every individual model on accuracy at lower cost and latency. What this does is that you can see here is a comparison of multiple models. For example, if we see just one input, then we can get the same responses in 3 places, and in those 3 responses, one response costs 0.98. The other 2 cost us less, so what it will do is choose this one. If we don't have the parameter of pricing, then we will have the parameter of latency. If we don't have latency, then we will have accuracy, and we can see different models directly. In this, we have the steerable trade-offs. We can automatically prompt. We can adapt that. If the content is summarization, we can use GPT. If it is related to data distillation, we have a document. If it is customization, we can use Claude. Similarly, if we are normally as a layman using AI every day, so I'm perfect. If we are going with coding, then we'll directly go for DeepSeek. I've got to have good long-form content I'll generate using ChatGPT. I've got to have good reasoning, personalization, and customization according to the intent to have a comment, so I'm going to have Claude. But you can see that a multi-model can, let's suppose, if you're coding, if you're texting, and if you're reasoning at the same time. So shifting to all these models will be a less efficient thing. Instead of that, what we do is that we use this all in one tool, and we can use work directly in this tool. It is also an enterprise-grade security, which means that all of the content that we have here is not Diamond. It is SOC 2 compliant and supports client-side request execution, zero data retention, and VPC deployment for unparalleled security at every scale. We can get security. It can help at the enterprise level. Suppose if we directly log in here, we have 2 options here: log in and register. We log in with Google account. Now we have the option to use the following key and make an automatic request. For that, we have to create an API key. Then we have to make a routing request. In routing requests, we can use any model like TypeScript, Python, or URL. At the end, what we can do is that we can directly use it here. This is the backend running. If we want to use the chat option, then we have the AI chat option of Not Diamond, which we can use. Here you can see that we have a chat option directly. Not Diamond's out-of-the-box router builds work with the infrastructure in which users enter devices and diverse inputs. A mighty diverse input need, and just we want the chat option to look like a simple chat, can directly provide it. It has a chatbot. You have Mariposa. Just log in again, and once logged into the account, you can see that there is a free trial available. There are 20 daily messages. If the plan is upgraded, that is for $20 per month, there's a character limit per message, then there are 1,000 messages per month. There are 50 image generations per month, and also real-time improvement based upon the feedback. But if we look here, there is a character limit on the input, and if we want to generate images or content, there are 20 daily messages available. These get reset in the next 24 hours. This is like the system running. This is Not Diamond. This is the toggle center. These are all of the buttons. Now heading up to settings. In settings, I will explain the most important reason for using Not Diamond instead of other tools, and that is the arena mode. What this arena mode does is if we select the arena mode, which is this one, it will directly add multiple options in the arena. Let's suppose a prompt is added, like, what are the best spots to go skiing in Lebanon? In arena mode, what this will do is it will provide different responses as a challenge. We can go on and check on it to see if it is functioning properly or not. This will provide the best responses. Still, the response is being added. This is the first tool. Then the next tool is requested. We check this tool, and when the next generation starts, we check the other one as well. Now you can pick whichever answer you think is better. After choosing one of the responses, it will be highlighted and the model name will be added. So if we see normally, I think this one is a bit more detailed, so I will just select this one. And now you can see that this was the perplexity one. It has the latency, and what was the cost? Obviously, we have ChatGPT, which has low latency and low cost. You can see that it has given a lesser token response. Here, we had more tokens, and the response limit was also higher. All the references were included directly. So this is how it is going to function with Arena. Suppose we go to Arena and ask a question related to coding. We have a question here that is related to an option that is in Python. The question of thread safe in memory. As soon as we click on Arena mode, we get all the free models which are in use. We have GPT-4 and Mini Gemini, 2 variants of Gemini, Llama and Perplexity. If we buy Premium, you can see that it is possible to access Pro models with Premium. So now other Premium models become available. Here it is visible that on the other side, the response is being provided in the form of answers. In this, exactly, it shows that this is a very small response, but it gave a better output. This can be confirmed from the comparison where a lot of tokens are present in this. This is the Gemini 2.0 flash. This is the Gemini 1.5 flash, which means that for coding, it has auto-selected and preferred Gemini. If a coding or random search question is asked, then it uses tools like Perplexity and ChatGPT. Why is it doing that? Because it was mentioned earlier that DeepSeek is preferred. DeepSeek is not incorporated into this platform. It is a free-to-use model, so it is not included in the references. In comparisons, if we see the dashboard, there are 4 out of 220 daily messages received because 4 messages have already been sent. Now what will be done is opening a new chat. In that chat, obviously, all these tantrums will not be followed. This one will be deleted, and after deleting, a newer chat will be opened. Now what will be done is stopping the Arena mode. Along with Arena mode, the image mode will be explored. In image mode, it shows DALL-E, Flux, Stable Diffusion, SDXL, and Playground. Custom diffusion can be used directly from these, but a custom prompt will be used in which a city with skyscrapers and similar elements is being looked at. It will take some time to generate the image, but waiting is necessary because it will process and provide 2 options. In the responses, 10 monthly images are available, but the one created better will be considered. And here what happened is that images have been created directly, but the Playground v2.5 has not generated any images. Only 1 image has been created, which means Playground 1 is not functioning properly, so it will be removed. This feature is very useful because it now allows a decision to remove Playground and move forward with generation. Now what will happen is that other available models like Lightning, Stable Diffusion, or Flux will be used to create the image. A better model has now been chosen, and it will display the previous image that was generated with Flux. It is still showing images created using Flux. One will be selected. This is the SDXL Lightning model. It has low latency and the cost is also low, but this one will be preferred. This one is also very good and available, so we can directly include these things in it. Along with that, we have smart trade-offs. What smart trade-offs do is that they use free trial models for simple questions, and this is the simple option. Then we have custom prompts. What are custom prompts? Here, if we use the name of any prompt, like I can say image, what the system prompt will do is that it will give us all the details related to the image. Like we can say that we want it as the thumbnail. All requirements will come here in options, and what we can do is use it directly in options. Here, we can go to attach, or we can write a simple image other than attach. So what will happen is that the custom prompt plan will be used here. This is a very lesser extent tool, but if we use it in further development and tasks, this is very important because it has intelligent model routing. It has automatic prompt adaptation and optimization, reliability, fallbacks, loss balancing. It does everything automatically. Then we can even include different node elements across various stacks like Python, TypeScript, and Test API also. We can use an API, an E, or a quick start example. If we talk about its plans, so let's suppose if we are doing a simple calculation, even if we take the premium of just ChatGPT, that costs $20. But here, if I take you to the Arena mode, we have GPT, Claude's premium, even Gemini's premium, and Mistral. All of their premiums are available for just $20. And if we are using a key, like I am using the API keys directly on the Nord Diamond website, then what it will do is it will limit character by message, unlimited responses, and unlimited image generation, just if we have APIs. If we are connecting all the APIs here that I have brought by buying them myself, you don't have to pay anything to this tool. It can be used like a complete room where all the API keys are hanging on the walls and you can come in, create content, and do anything you want. You will receive responses based on API pricing. Hopefully, this tool will be useful in the future. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon so that you can be there to witness this history when we experiment with such tools in the future.